What are the criteria for a Guinness World Record? If you've ever wondered what it takes to set or break a Guinness World Record, you're about to find out. Setting a world record is not just about doing something amazing. It has to meet specific criteria to be recognized. First, the record must be measurable. This means it has to be something that can be objectively measured. For example, it could be the fastest time to run a certain distance or the most items collected in a minute. Subjective variables like beauty or kindness are not accepted because they can't be measured objectively. Next, the record must be breakable. This means that someone else should be able to challenge and potentially break the record in the future. If the record is set in a way that makes it impossible for others to attempt, it won't be accepted. The record also needs to be standardizable. This means that the conditions and parameters of the record attempt must be clear and repeatable. For instance, if you're attempting to set a record for the most hamburgers eaten in 1 minute, there need to be rules about how the hamburgers are prepared and consumed so that others can follow the same guidelines. Another crucial criterion is that the record must be verifiable. There needs to be accurate evidence to prove that the record was achieved. This could include video footage, witness statements, and other forms of documentation. The record must also be based on one variable and measured in one unit of measurement. For example, if you're setting a record for the longest marathon running backwards, the variable is the distance run, and the unit of measurement is kilometers or miles. Finally, the record must be the best in the world. If you're suggesting a new record, Guinness World Records will set a minimum requirement that you need to beat. If you're attempting an existing record, you need to surpass the current record holder's achievement. Guinness World Records also has strict policies to ensure the integrity and safety of record attempts. For instance, they do not endorse records that involve unsuitable activities, harm animals, or promote excessive eating or alcohol consumption. They also have guidelines to prevent food wastage and ensure that records involving minors are suitable. When you apply for a record, you'll need to follow a detailed process that includes registering for an account, searching for the record you want to attempt, and submitting an application. Once your application is approved, you'll receive guidelines on how to proceed and what evidence you need to submit. So if you have a record-breaking idea, make sure it meets these criteria, and you'll be well on your way to becoming a Guinness World Record holder.